When you're creating your abstract design today, we will start with a white piece of paper that is vertical. That means tall. You will have one tracer that looks like a fish, and you will need to use your pencil to trace 3 fish. So place the first one all the way to the top so you have room for the other 2. Place your pencil up against the sides of the tracer all the way around and trace your first fish. When you trace your second one, you can put it the same way or you can flip it the other way. I think I'm going to flip it the other way to make my picture a little bit more interesting. And finally, one more fish. I'm going to flip it again. When you're finished tracing, you are now going to break up the space of the background. That is the space around the fish. And we're going to use straight lines. You can connect the fish. You can make your straight lines go off the paper. You might notice as you make these straight lines that break up the space of the background, you might start to see some interesting shapes that are formed, like this one right here. Okay, I think I have enough lines that break up the space. Now we're going to outline with an oil pastel. Oil pastel is kind of like a crayon, but it's a little bit more sticky and dark. I'm going to start with my fish and I'm going to press hard and I'm going to draw slow. I'm going to trace around all the pencil lines that I made. This is called outlining. Next, let's put some details on our fish. I'm going to draw some eyes on each of the fish. I'm going to draw a circle with a dot, a circle with a dot, and a circle with a dot. Let's put some designs on the fish. I'm going to put some lines like this to show the fins of the fish. I'm going to put some lines on the tail of this fish to show the fins on the tail. I'm done with details. Now it's time to put my oil pastel away and find my chalk pastels. Chalk pastels are very different from oil pastels. They're not sticky, they're dusty. You might notice that the chalk pastels are in different colors. Warm colors, cool colors. Let's start with warm colors. We're going to use warm colors on the fish and cool colors in the background. So I'm going to place my warm colors down in different areas of the fish. Now I'm going to switch to a different warm color because I want to blend these colors together. Let's try some yellow. Warm colors are red, orange, yellow, and even pink. Anything that looks hot, like the sun or like fire. I'm finished adding warm colors, but now I have a lot of white spaces. I'm going to blend. Using your finger, you're going to press the chalk pastels together. Your finger is going in a little circle like this. I'm not using my whole hand, I'm only using one finger. And as I start to blend these colors together, they look like they're mixing a little bit. I'm creating some new colors. Now it's time for the background. I'm going to use cool colors only. Cool colors are blues, greens, and purples. I'm going to spread these cool colors out into the background in different spaces. I'm finished blending. Now I'm going to go back in and add some details. Do you notice how the chalk covered up my black oil pastel a little bit? Let's go back over that. Carefully, slowly, on the same lines. Let's go back over these details too. That looks great. I think I'm also going to put a few more details in the background. Since I used cool colors in the background, I think I'll take a warm colored chalk and I think I'll put some designs on top of the cool colors. Look how those stand out. They're standing out because they're cool color. They're warm colors, not cool colors. If they were cool colors, I probably wouldn't see them very well against the cool color background. I'm just adding some patterns like lines or shapes. That looks great. I think my creation is finished. Let's make sure our name is on the back and put it in the done bin.